The rector is the highest official of the University of Santo Tomas. He is the president and CEO of the university. Formerly, his complete title was Rector Magnificus. Archbishop Miguel de Benavides, O.P., the third Archbishop of Manila, is considered as the founder of the university. His legacy is immortalized in the bronze statue, which was originally located in Intramuros. The 2.3-meter-high statue was sculpted by Tony Noel in Paris, 1889. It was toppled from its pedestal during the Battle of Manila in 1945 and transferred to the Sampaloc campus in November 1946. The mural depicting Archbishop Benavides signing the papers to establish UST was painted by D.A. Celis and won first place in the painting contest held to commemorate the university's 300th founding anniversary in 1911. This painting was copied by Antonio Garcia Llamas for one section of the mural he painted at the main building lobby in the Sampaloc campus from 1952 to 1954. From 1611 to 2020, the list includes 97 rectors. It was in 1971, during the Filipinization of UST, that the Filipino Dominicans started to occupy the chair of the rector. In the revised General Statutes 2014 of the University of Santo Tomas, the qualification and term of office of the rector in Article 10, Number 1 states, "The rector shall be a member of the Order of Preachers and a holder of a doctoral degree. He shall be appointed by the Chancellor of the University, who is the Master of the Order, for a term of 4 years. If he starts his term within the first semester of his incumbency, he shall end his term on the 30th of April on the 4th year of his term. In the case where he is appointed within the second semester of his first academic year, he shall extend his term until the 30th of April on the 4th academic year of his term." The procedure for the selection and appointment is laid out in Article 10, Number 1. A letter of convocation is sent out, inviting the qualified voters to clarify important issues and set the date of election. Nomination. Determination of order of preference. Endorsement of names. Submission of names. Appointment. The rector, being the head of the university, is associated with certain objects that symbolize his authority. These things have become part of the protocol and ceremonies, where the rector is at the center of solemn and important events. A ceremonial mace is carried before a sovereign or other high officials in civic ceremonies by a mace bearer, intended to represent the official's authority. In the Philippines, the University of Santo Tomas has a pair of twin maces belonging to the office of the rector. These symbolize his spiritual and temporal power as the highest authority of the university. Made of pure silver, the maces have existed since the 17th century and have been used in both solemn and academic processions ever since. An example of this was the Paseo de los Doctores, where candidates for doctoral degrees were accompanied by the rector in a parade from Intramuros to Santo Domingo Church. The maces measure 95.5 centimeters long. The top of the mace is 13.7 centimeters in diameter and features a double-headed eagle motif in the center of an 8-rayed cross, with scrolls on either side of the vertical and horizontal arms, and lilies above the smaller diagonal arms. The cross and lilies are symbolic of the Dominican order, while the double-headed eagle is a symbol of the Spanish Empire, to which the Philippines belonged when the university was founded. The two-headed eagle was a symbol of Spain under the rule of the Habsburgs, one of the most powerful European royal dynasties. Stylized acanthus leaves, symbolizing immortality, adorn the upper halves of the maces. The maces continue to be used and displayed during important ceremonial events, such as graduations, conferments of honorary degrees, and the installation of the rector. This antique rector's chair is upholstered in red damask fabric, with the university seal used from 1868 to 1935, embroidered in gold thread on the front of the backrest. This version of the university seal has 3 smaller seals at the center. At the left is the papal seal, which shows the papal tiara, also known as the triregnum or triple crown, representing the church militant, church suffering, and church triumphant, above the crossed keys of St. Peter. At the right is the seal of Spain, and at the bottom is the Dominican cross. Below the Dominican cross are laurel and lily branches, with the laurel symbolizing higher learning, and the lily symbolizing the virtue of chastity. The upper half of the seal is filled by the son of St. Thomas Aquinas, patron saint of the university, and is outlined with a wreath. The bottom half of the seal is adorned with a chain and insignia of the Order of the Golden Fleece, a Catholic order of chivalry. Knighthood in the Order of the Golden Fleece is awarded by the King of Spain. The top center of the seal has a cross atop a globe, the symbol of Christ's sovereignty over the world. The chair's top rail is carved at the center with a flower, and a foliate design at the left and right sides. The bottom edge of the backrest is carved in the same manner, with all the carvings gilded. The front legs are ornamented with foliate carvings at the top and bottom of the leg shafts, terminating in buns. This style of chair was also used by ecclesiastical dignitaries. Another chair that is being used by the rector is this wooden chair crafted from hard, dark wood. The top of the backrest is carved with a university seal that was used from 1957 to 1983. This version of the university seal includes 4 small seals at the middle. From the left, we see the seal of the Republic of the Philippines, the papal seal at the center, and the seal of Spain at the right. Below the 3 is the Dominican cross, surrounded by a rosary, as a reminder of the first name of the university, Colegio de Nuestra Señora del Santísimo Rosario. The upper half of the seal has the son of St. Thomas Aquinas. A wreath outlines the top half of the seal, while the chain and insignia of the Order of the Golden Fleece are at the bottom. The top of the seal displays the cross and orb, with a dog carved on the bottom half of the orb as a symbol of the Dominican order. The seal has the text, Pontificia et Regalis Sancti Tome Aquinatis Universitas Manilana, on the inner edge. A scrolling acanthus leaf motif adorns the upper edges of the backrest, while the posts of the backrest and legs are carved in the barley twist style, so called because it imitated the appearance of sticks of barley sugar, used in England during the 19th century, when this furniture style first became popular. A metal plaque at the back is inscribed with the information that the chair was used by Saint Pope Paul VI during his visit to UST in 1970. A small 19th century silver tray measuring 28 by 19 centimeters is used to hold the pen to be used by the rector to sign important documents during solemn ceremonies. At the center of the tray, 3 different seals can be seen. At the middle is engraved the seal of the university that was used from 1868 to 1935, featuring the papal seal, the seal of Spain, the Dominican cross, the son of St. Thomas, and the inscription Pontificia et Regalis Sancti Tome Aquinatis Universitas Manilana along the bottom edge. At the left are the symbols of St. Thomas Aquinas, beneath the symbol of the Ave Maria, intertwined with a rosary. At the right is a linear-style depiction of the Dominican fleur-de-lis. Interestingly unique to this pen tray are the engravings on its edges, which feature the symbols of the Passion of Christ. They include the crown of thorns and 3 nails, a shroud, a chalice, a hammer and pincers, a pitcher, and a ladder, lance, and sponge. Added to the symbols of the Passion are images of grapes and sheaves of wheat to symbolize the Holy Eucharist. A wood and metal tray measuring 36 by 19.5 centimeters with 2 crystal inkwells features an inscription on the bottom which reads, En la oficina del Rector, últimos del siglo XIX, or in the office of the Rector, late 19th century. The design features elements of Art Nouveau. A large 19th century silver tray measuring 79 by 59 centimeters in the UST Museum's collection is also used during solemn ceremonies headed by the rector. The tray is engraved at the center with the seal of the university that was in use from 1868 to 1935, with the papal seal at the left, the seal of Spain at the right, and the Dominican cross surrounded by a rosary at the bottom center. Laurel branches are engraved under the Dominican cross. Below the seal are a chain and cross, the insignia of the Royal and Distinguished Spanish Order of Charles III, which was established by the King of Spain, Carlos III, in 1771. At the top of the seal are the cross and orb, signifying Christ's sovereignty over the earth, and a dog symbolizing the Dominican order. Lilies are engraved on either side of the university seal, symbolizing the Virgin Mary. This 20th century silver tray with handles, measuring 73 by 47 centimeters, is also used during important university events and was a gift to the university from the Spanish government. At the center of the tray is the coat of arms of the King of Spain, with this version in particular use during the reign of King Philip II from 1580 to 1598. The heraldic elements include the royal crest of Aragon, the royal crest of Castile, the royal crest of Portugal, the former royal crowns of Aragon, Castile, and Portugal, 3 helmets, and the chain and insignia of the Order of the Golden Fleece. At the bottom right is seen a signature and the inscription Febrero 1965. The tray is used most often during conferments of honoris causa as well as annual student awards ceremonies. In the University of Santo Tomas, the rector's collar is another symbol that denotes the authority of the rector and is worn during formal and solemn ceremonies. The rector's collar that was used prior to 1971 is also crafted from silver. The medallion is oval, with scrolls at the top and bottom. The center features the symbols of St. Thomas Aquinas, which are a doctoral ecclesiastical biretta, a book, and quill, with a simple circular chased pattern at the background. The top of the oval bears the inscription Rector Magnificus, and at the bottom, UST. The back of the medallion has the words from UST Faculty Club Incorporated, January 22, 1969. Each of the links in the collar depicts the university seal that was in use from 1957 to 1983, with a central link connecting the seal with the medallion. The central link is in the shape of an inverted triangle, with 3 stars and a sun referring to the Philippine flag. The entire collar measures 126 centimeters long, while the medallion is 7.2 by 5.8 centimeters. The college seal links are 2.7 by 2.2 centimeters each, and the triangle link is 3.1 by 3.6 centimeters. The current rector's collar was first used in 1971 during the installation of the first Filipino rector, who later became Archbishop Leonardo Legazpi. The collar is made of silver, with a medallion at the center bearing the prototype of the seal of the University of Santo Tomas, used from 1983 up to the present. The links of the collar are the seals of each of the university's academic units already established at the time, alternating with golden rose vignettes with the Dominican fleur-de-lis at the top and bottom. The entire collar is 122.6 centimeters long. The medallion measures 12.2 by 9.75 centimeters. The college seals and the rose vignette links each measure 3.3 by 2.75 centimeters. The medallion is divided into 4 parts by the Dominican cross. At the center is the son of St. Thomas Aquinas, patron saint of the university. The quarters of the university seal feature different symbols. At the upper left is the papal tiara, signifying the university's status as a pontifical institution. The lion at the upper right, which is adopted from the seal of Spain, is emblematic of the royal patronage of the centuries-old university. The sea lion at lower left, adopted from the old seal of the city of Manila, symbolizes that the university is part of the capital of the Philippines, and the rose as a symbol of the patronage of the Blessed Virgin Mary, under the title of the Queen of the Holy Rosary. Surrounding the medallion is the Latin inscription, Pontificia et Regalis Sancti Tome Aquinatis Universitas Manilana, and at the back is inscribed, Rector's Medallion, and Father Leonardo Z. Legazpi, O.P., 1971. On important occasions and events, part of the protocol is an exchange of gifts between the rector and the heads of state, as well as distinguished guests. Here we get a glimpse of some of the gifts to the rector that are kept in the UST Museum and the Rector's Hall display area. This year, as the University of Santo Tomas begins its academic year 2020-2021, the 97th Rector, Father Richard Ang, assumes his term of office. Many of these objects, kept in the UST Museum, are living testimonies of the continuous transfer of authority, signifying an unbroken tradition stretching over centuries of history. They are heirlooms of the Tomasian community and symbols of God's bestowed unending grace to the University of Santo Tomas.